On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Williams to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Booster!
3rd down from the gun. Williams looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but That thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their way.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
And maybe a crease. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Williams from the gun on third down. Looking left. Intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. Trying to run, it's Fletcher. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington, Husky Stadium, is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains, you can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Canes will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Can we get the trainers over to the coach right now? I mean, he's got his punt team out there, and it's not fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's got him wide open. Speeding down the left side. Inside, all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage and he thought he saw fourth down someplace? It's not fourth down, and the punt team's on the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Complete to the right. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down.
I mean, it's nice to see your QB come out and really establish himself and get in a rhythm early. He had a passing touchdown on the first drive already. Now putting another drive together. He's comfortable. He's got time in the pocket. So far, he really looks like he might be the real deal.
Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Here's Mensah to throw. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations.
Could be an alley. Discards him with the stiff arm. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Fletcher.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, they're after him. On target. At the 35, he's loose. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end.
Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Creates a little room. Got enough for the 1st. Flying down the right side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee and We'll start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Unloads quickly. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. The run inside. It's Fletcher.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mensah. Bears the pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Williams makes the grab. It's Washington. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. Pass to 10. He is in. Touchdown, Husky.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. start. They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Might be changing the route. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Mensah fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Right on target this time. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Canes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll run it again. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Hurricanes line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Miami! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no big...
There he goes! Picks up the first down. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Motion from the wideout. Williams. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not...
He's loose. Touchdown, Washington. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Coming out with it, it's Pringle. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Mensah to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Under fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Pulls it on the option. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
To go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Rushes on him, and they got him.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Throwing, Mensa. Pocket breaking down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, their success running the ball really helped them there on that 4th down because they dialed up the bootleg. Lots of people on defense thought it was the back who had the ball. That was just real easy pitch and catch for the quarterback out on the perimeter, and now we've got a fresh set of downs.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. This is a designed run. He's not going to make it, stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Finds some fresh air. Makes it past the marker. He's loose down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Mensa throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vaughn. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Pringle. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They are lighting up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He wants to change this route. Slithers into space. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Throwing, Williams. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Arizona State taking on the Kansas Jayhawks. And it's the Sun Devils getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not 4th down. Secures it at the 30. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Running behind that left side. Got enough for the first. On the move at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Washington! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. That's his 3rd touchdown in the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pringle. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Here's Mensah to throw. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up with short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterback extends the play. Fires on the move. On target to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 84 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Shoots it to the left. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. He'll try to do it again on this one. Just shedding tackles. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Paul.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the catch. It's Compton. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Compton. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Canes. Fitted in the window for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Williams to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quarterback making checks. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. He's going to take off. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, low in the shoulder.
There's some room. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Washington wants to go quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The inside handoff. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Going to throw it over the top of the V. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The offense changing the play. Williams. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Carr. Shakes off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Knocked off his feet.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Takes it in. Touchdown, Husky. The Huskies back on top.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Go straight ahead.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's going for it all. Pulls it in down the middle. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They'll run it. It's Fletcher. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. to start this possession. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Williams. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. Fourth down, Williams. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back. The play-action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Recovered by the kicking team.